Vietnamese learners who spend a lot of their time at school trying to finish grammar exercises, trying to practice their writing and their reading for so many years, but still they cannot speak English well. While there are many others who just watch movies and listen to English songs, but at the same time, their speaking is fluent. The answer is that those who spend a lot of time practicing reading and writing and grammar structures, they just improve what they practice. While those who spend time watching movies and going out speaking, listening, they improve their listening and speaking skill. Hello everyone, my name is Xuân from Lavus and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to tell you about the 4 stages in your English journey. In order to master your speaking English, you need to spend for at least a year practicing your listening and speaking. And for those who just begin to study English, if you know nothing about English, you have no knowledge, you have no idea of what the English language is, I think you should spend at least 18 months to practice your listening and speaking. Now, let's have a look at the 4 stages. Stage number 1 is the most important stage in the 4 stages. Why is it the most important? Because it inspires a learner to learn the English language. Also, it provides the learners with very basic words and basic structures so that they can copy and say the English language. What are we going to study in stage number 1? Well, the topics in stage number 1 include learning to say goodbye and to say hello, to introduce about yourself and introduce about others. You will also learn about introducing people in your family, how they look and what their personalities are. At the same time, in this stage, you are going to learn about telling time, about your daily activities, what you do every day from morning to night, and also talk about your week, what you do during the week. In stage number 1, you will also learn how to say something good about other people, giving compliments. Now, in the middle of stage number 1, you will also learn about how to ask for and give directions. Just in case you travel to another country and get lost, you know how to ask local people for directions. And in case a foreigner, they just get lost in Ho Chi Minh City, and you will know how to instruct them to the right place. Also, you will learn about shopping. What should we say to the seller when we want to buy something? How can we bargain for a better price? At the end of stage number 1, you are going to learn about what is necessary for your life, what is necessary for your job, for example. And also you will have a chance to tell about your previous experiences, your latest holidays, your last week, or what just happened to you this morning at work. And you will be able to talk about your future plans. What are you going to do next week? Where are you going to go for that holiday? So we are done with stage number 1. Now, can you answer my questions? What should we study when we are in stage number 1? Right, we should study simple words and very simple sentences so that we can copy and feel comfortable when we speak English. Now, you finished 4 or 5 months studying English in stage number 1. You have been able to learn some simple words and some simple sentences, and you have some general idea of how the English language is. Let's move on to stage number 2. In this stage, you will feel more comfortable when you speak English. You know quite a lot about the English language, but your vocabulary is not wide enough and your sentences are not many. So that's why you need to study more in this stage. In stage number 2, you are going to be provided with more vocabulary about more topics in daily life. Also, you will have a chance to learn some longer sentences that make your stories more interesting. Let's see what topics are we going to study in this stage. For stage number 2, the topics usually are how to start a conversation if you meet a foreigner in a club, at a football match, or at a school. Now, you will also learn about describing people. You will be able to describe your friend, your customer, or your manager. At the same time, you are going to be able to invite your friend to go to a restaurant, and you know how to order some kind of food. You will also know how to ask for some service in the restaurant. And you will be able to learn to talk about your health problems, something wrong with your health, and you know how to tell your doctor about your health problems. At the middle of stage number 2, you are going to study about jobs. You will know about your strengths and your weaknesses. You will understand about somebody's abilities and what jobs is suitable for them. You will also talk about your free time activities, and you will know how to invite a friend to join an activity with you. At the same time, you will be able to say no to an invitation and how to give excuses. In this stage, when you travel to another country, you are very confident because the language you use is enough exactly just in the country that you travel to. Actually, in foreign countries, they just use very simple English like you. You will be able to know how to check in a hotel, how to buy an online ticket, how to communicate with the police when you have some trouble. At the end of stage number 2, you will know about the cultural differences. You will know how Vietnamese people are different from American people, or how Chinese people are different from Japanese people. When you are about to finish stage number 2, you will be able to talk about your opinion and the evidence that you use to protect your opinion. So, we've just finished stage number 1 and stage number 2. Can you tell me what we study in stage number 2? More vocabulary, more sentence structures about daily topics. Well, the problem is that many learners, when they finish stage number 2, they just give up their English for many reasons. Why is that? Because at this level, the learners know quite a lot about the English language, and they can speak English confidently with their colleagues, with their boss, with their manager or their friends. But the problem is that they do not know that for abstract ideas and for presentation or for fluency in English, they really need to improve their speaking skill. So that's why many people finish stage number 2 for after several months, 6 months, 7 months, or 8 months. They just all give up their study. And then they just begin to study again. If they are lucky, they will need to begin with stage number 2 only. But usually, most of the learners need to begin right at stage number 1. So, I'm making this video in order to inform you that when you finish stage number 1, your English journey is not over yet. You need to move on to stage number 3 and stage number 4. Why do you need those 2 stages? Because stage number 3 and stage number 4 provide you with longer sentences, with more abstract words about your personal problems. And stage number 1 and stage number 2 provide you with the English language so that you can communicate. But with stage number 3 and stage number 4, English language is used as the tool. And through that tool, you can solve your personal problems as well as to stand in front of the meeting of your company and do the presentation. Isn't that cool? Now, let's move on to stage number 3. In stage number 3, you are going to be provided with more abstract words, and you are going to be given some direction to become a better individual. What do I mean by that? Well, let's have a look at the topics that we are going to study in stage number 3. you are going to talk about family relationships. What makes you different from your mom? Or why do you love your dad more than your mom? Something like that. We are going to talk about our relations with each other. Also, we are going to talk about some problems and we know how to complain in a polite way. We are also going to study about giving advice and making recommendations, pointing out mistakes, saying apology, and we will have a chance to look back on our childhood. What happened to us in our early life that led to us up where we are today. In the middle of stage number 3, you are going to talk about a job qualifications. What is necessary for you to be a good lawyer? What makes you different if you are a successful model? And we will be able to discuss the social trends. What is the trend of today? Why is the world developing more and more? At the end of stage number 3, you are going to learn about cultural differences. You will discuss more about superstition and some custom of some countries in the world. For example, when you first come to visit a Vietnamese family, what should you do? Or when you first enter Japan, what is the first thing you should do when you come to the country? And also, you will be able to talk about your career goal, your plan, and your ambition, how to make your dreams come true. I bet you enjoy talking about stage number 3. So, can you review with me? What should we study when we are in stage number 3? That's good. We should learn to study about abstract words, more complicated sentences, more polite sentences in order to present a problem and solve a problem. Now, but if you stop here at stage number 3, your English is still fluent. You will also remember what you studied in stage number 1 and number 2. Although you are fluent with simple words and simple structures, you cannot understand abstract words or complicated sentences you just studied in stage number 3. That's why we need to go on to the final stage, stage number 4, which is your chance to test what you study in stage number 3 and put what you study in stage number 3 into practice. Are you ready for stage number 4? As I told you earlier, stages 1 and 2 are to provide you with some basic simple words and structures so that you love the English language and feel confident when you use English. However, stages 3 and 4 are necessary if you want to master your speaking English. Why did I say so? For stage number 3, English has become a tool, and through that tool, your personal problems are solved. How about stage number 4? In this stage, English has become a very effective tool so that through English you can gain more contracts, you can win more and more customers for your company. Stage number 4, what should we study about? More abstract words, longer sentences, more polite structures, and some specific tips that are necessary for your presentation skill. Now, what topics are we going to discuss in stage number 4? In stage number 4, you are going to have a chance to talk about your annoying problem. What drives you crazy every day in life? What is the problem? What are the solutions for all the problems? You will also be able to talk about job assumptions. If you are opening a business, what is its risks and what opportunities are you going to have? Also, you will learn to discuss some social issues. What problem is it in today's world and what opportunities are there in the online world, for example. In the middle of stage number 4, you are going to talk about lifestyle. the difference between personalities and the difference in lifestyles. Why are there rich people and why are there poor people? You will talk a lot about your career goal, your career ambition. Do you want to get a higher promotion? Do you want to start your business, or do you just feel satisfied with your current job and your current position? At the end of stage number 4, you will talk about your fears, your stress, your worries, and your anxiety. What wakes you up at night? You will talk about some very sensitive topics in society. And you will talk something more about the culture. What is different from Vietnamese culture, for example, to English culture. And once you finish stage number 4, you finish the whole journey of speaking English. After this journey, you are very confident using English every time, everywhere. And English has become a tool so that you can use this tool to do more research about the area you are interested in. Because not many documents are written in Vietnamese. But with the English language, you can use keywords and search for many useful, relevant documents that are needed for your job, that are needed for your daily life. So, we've just finished the 4 stages of studying English. Can you repeat with me what stage number 1 is? It's about basic words, simple structures that you will know what English is about. Stage number 2, more words, more sentences about daily topics. Stage number 3, abstract words, longer sentences, more useful phrases that are necessary for your personal problem solving. And stage number 4, you are going to be able to make presentations and you are going to be able to listen to useful audios by trainers and gurus all over the world. You will be able to use the English language for deeper research in the area you are interested in. So, goodbye for now. And if you find this video interesting, you can share it for your friends. You can leave me some comments asking about any question that you have in your mind. And do not forget to click on the subscribe button for more useful videos from Lavus. Goodbye for now.